Hi, everyone. I'm Marie. And if you're like me and you're getting closer to retirement, maybe you're in your 50s or your 60s, you're probably starting to think about money a lot differently these days. I know I certainly am. I don't have to cut back, but what I'm starting to realize is that every dollar that I don't waste now can go right into my Roth IRA. And that really adds up over time. So today I'm sharing some simple ways that I'm cutting back now. Things that don't feel restrictive, but really add up over time. So why cut back now? A lot of people wait until retirement to start living on less. But what I've realized is why not start now? By cutting back now and saving an extra few hundred a month, I'm building better habits and I'm freeing up money that I can invest. So that way I feel more comfortable financially when I do retire in a few years. It's not about deprivation. It's about being smart with what I have. So the future me has more freedom and peace of mind later. Plus, it's a great way to see what my lifestyle could look like when I do actually retire. And honestly, it really feels good to have more control over my spending. So number one, the first area that I looked at was subscriptions. I went through my credit card statement and I found things I completely forgot about. Streaming apps, dating apps that I never use, and random renewals. Now I ask myself, did I use this in the last couple of months? And the answer was usually no. So I got rid of them. The thing of it is that if I always need them or find out that I want them, then I can always, add them back. And it's really important to cancel the ones that automatically renew that you always forget about until it's too late. Okay. Number two is cable. I cut my cable bill completely and just kept one streaming service, and that saved me about $90 a month. I have been meaning for years to cut my cable. I mean, I hardly ever watch it. And I kept thinking, oh my God, but I have all these channels. What if I need something? What if I want to watch something? What am I going to watch if I cut my cable? I mean, I hardly ever watched cable. And most of the time I'm, watching things on YouTube. And so I thought, okay, look, if I need my cable, if I find that I'm bored and I want my cable back, I can always get it again. So why not just cut the cord now and I've been fine without it the last couple of months. Number three, gym membership. I've had this membership to this gym for probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 years, and I hardly ever go. And it's convenient. It's really close to my house. And I always see these classes that they have like, in the morning, water aerobics for seniors, like during the week. I can't do that because I work, and I thought, God, when I retire, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to this gym. I'm going to do the water aerobics with all the other seniors, and it's going to give me something to do. And I thought, okay, that is crazy. So why am I keeping this gym membership when I'm probably not going to be retiring for at least 3 more years? I mean, it's crazy. And plus, I find that for most of my exercise, I do a lot of hand weights and things at home, or I like to go walking. And walking is free, and plus it gets me out in nature. You feel so good when you're breathing the fresh air, and it's just so peaceful. And so I think that's just a much better option for me. And plus I save $60 a month by getting rid of the gym membership. Okay, number four. This is a big one. Food delivery and eating out. It's convenient, but it really adds up. I started tracking how much I spent a month on DoorDash and eating out, and it was almost embarrassing. I mean, on average, I eat out like 3 times a week. Now I save eating out or doing DoorDash for just special occasions. I mean, before remember when DoorDash first came out, like, I don't know, quite a few years ago? And I did it once and I thought, oh my God, this is so neat to you can order from all these different restaurants. But I thought, oh my God, it seems so expensive because you had the delivery fee, this fee, a tip. And so I thought, okay, God, that's something you don't do that often. And then over time, I started doing it more and more. And now it's just like, I do it all the time. And so it's not really fun anymore. And so that's why I'm like saving that and just eating out for special occasions, because if you don't do it that often, then you can really treat yourself. Like if I have a really busy week, I might think, okay, I'm really busy all this week. On Friday, I'm going to treat myself and I'm going to do DoorDash. So then it feels like a treat, and I'm not doing it that often. And so, yeah, so I'm saving a lot of money by eating at home, making small meals, and just getting rid of DoorDash and eating out, and only saving it for special occasions. So that was a big money saver. Number 4, groceries. Groceries are another big one. Normally I didn't really look at prices that much, but I started comparing prices at all the different stores I go to, and I was surprised how and I was surprised how things can vary on certain things at certain stores. So I started keeping track and putting prices on my phone, and now I just get those things at stores that have the items I buy the most that are the cheapest. I also look at what I already have before I go grocery shopping, because I don't know how many times, I get to the store and I'm like, oh my God, do I have this? Do I have this? I'm like, I don't know if I have it or not. And so I'm like, oh, I better buy it. And then what happens is I get home and sure enough, I already have it. And that happens a lot with like fruits and vegetables. I get home and I'm like, oh my God, I had a bunch of them. And then so, some of them eventually go bad because I can't eat them all in one week. So now I always double check before I go. And I've also changed how I shop. Instead of buying a week's worth of groceries, I usually go twice a week. And the reason for this is usually by like Thursday, I don't always feel like eating what I bought. And especially like meat if it's close to the expiration date. So shopping smaller and more often means fresher food, less waste, and less money that I'm throwing away. So it does take a little planning, but it's almost like a game now, finding where I can save without sacrificing. Next is lifestyle tweaks. Then I looked at my everyday lifestyle. Since I work at home, I realized I don't need a big fancy wardrobe. I just need some comfortable pieces. I mean, I don't think I've used an iron in like 5 years since I was back in the office. And so there's no need to buy, a whole bunch of clothes other than just a few things that I can wear around the house. And purses, oh my goodness, I used to buy them all the time. Some of them still have the tags on. And what I realized is that, I mean, I don't need that many purses, especially since I work at home. I mean, I would see these ads on Facebook with all these like, purses, and I'd be like, oh my God, that's so cute. And it's on sale. And so then I would order it. And then I would get it, and it was like nothing like it looked in the picture. And then I would hate to, go through the hassle of returning it. So yeah, I don't even, when I see all those ads, I do not buy them. I avoid impulse buys. So little choices like these, clothes, purses, impulse buys, they don't feel like much, but together they make a big impact and add up over time. Then there are other little items like my nails. I used to get my nails done like every month. And so I cut that out. I just start doing them at home. Plus, since I do work at home, I mean, I'm not interacting with a lot of people. So there's no need for me to spend all this money by going to a salon and having my nails done. I do occasionally do it if it's a special occasion. But other than that, I don't need to have them done. And if I want them done, I'll just do them myself. So that's a big savings there alone. None of these items I'm cutting back on feel like major sacrifices. And so why does all this matter? All these small savings, $20 here, $20 there, $40 here, that can really add up to a couple $100 a month. And when that extra money that I'm saving goes directly into my Roth IRA, it's growing my future. And that's what motivates me. It's not cutting the back, but it's creating a peace of mind for my future. So if you're thinking about retirement, you might want to start cutting back now. Cut back on what doesn't add value, and that will save you money for what really does matter. Your freedom, your comfort, and your future. So tell me in the comment section, what's one thing that you've cut back that's really made a difference? So if you found this video helpful, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Take care.